We're here to talk about the running back present. Lawrence, who are you having trouble ranking at running back this week?
Miles Sanders. We saw him have his best game of the season since Jacksonville back in early October. 143 yards, 2 touchdowns, great stuff. Even caught a couple of passes, something that he usually doesn't do. So you would think, all right, this is good. Let's get back to riding that momentum. In the previous 2 games, he had rushed for under 60 yards in both of those with no touchdowns. Now he's facing the Titans run defense. And we all know the Titans, when people face the Titans, they try to run. They figure out that it's not going to work, and then they throw to beat them. Joe Burrow did it. Patrick Mahomes did it. Okay, a lot of people didn't do it because the Titans are still a good team, but that's kind of how you have to get after it.
It's how you beat the Titans. It really is. Yeah, you got to get them in the air.
And again, they haven't allowed a running back to average more than 3.5 yards per carry in a game since way back in week 7. We are now in week 13. And that running back,
it's a great stat,
ironically, was Jonathan Taylor on that Colts offense. So it's going to be a little tougher to run from the running back position. I don't think Jalen Hurts is going to have a problem getting his rushing yards because he could run off the scramble. He could run off the read option, which that'll be tougher for him. But as far as running from the actual running back position may be tough. And because Miles Sanders isn't, Austin Eckler, Christian McCaffrey when it comes to the receiving game, I'm having a tough time because he should be inside the top 20 running backs just based on the offense that he's in. But can we really do that this week with this matchup?
You laid it out so well. And Lawrence, I got caught sleeping with him even against the Packers, who we know are an awful run defense, but the matchups hadn't even really mattered that much for Miles Sanders. He got the Texans, the worst run defense in the NFL like a month ago. He had a good game. He had 17 carries, 93 yards, a touchdown. That's a really good game. But the Texans are the kind of team, if you're like a great running back, you go over 100 yards. And he hadn't been over 100 yards since week 4. He hadn't done it only one time all year. He doesn't have the volume. He had only received 20 carries one time all year. So I felt kind of embarrassed with my Miles Sanders ranking after the fact because it did make a lot of sense that they just punished them on the ground. But you laid out the reasons why you can kind of get caught sleeping with someone like Miles Sanders. And then you laid out the reasons why you might not want to point chase with him this week because it's going to be a really, really tough matchup. Break the tie. Where are we putting Miles Sanders for week 13?
I still think he's a top 20 running back. I think this is still an elite offense. He's a 3.5-point favorite. I think this is one of the more boom-busty spots for him, whereas, like you said, it hasn't really been as much defense dependent. It's really just if he finds the end zone, right? And he's not the number one end zone running back on his team. That's Jalen Hurts. So I definitely think it's like a fragile spot, but that's kind of the nature of the running back position. The guys who are not fragile are ranked inside the top 12. So I'll probably still have him there because he plays for one of the best offenses, but I totally acknowledge the fact that a 13 for 70-yard, 1 catch, no touchdowns performance, that could happen. And you're looking at 8 PPR points right there.
Well, all right. We got to, not to bore the listeners, but we got to play the game. We got to play the game. Miles Sanders against the Tennessee Titans or Jeff Wilson in a revenge game against the San Francisco 49ers?
Jeff.
I'll go Jeff. I actually got Jeff ranked right ahead of Miles Sanders.
I do too. One spot. Jamal Williams against the Jacksonville Jaguars. This game with a total over 50, or Miles Sanders against the Tennessee Titans.
Give me Mr. Touchdown.
Me too, I think.
Mr. Tutter Tutties.
So many.
He might have 33 yards, but it's gonna be 2 touchdowns.
Final one. Now I might be revealing a shocking ranking that I have. Miles Sanders against the Tennessee Titans or Alvin Kamara against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Kamara.
I still take Kamara there.
Man,
I have him ahead of Jeff Wilson by 1 spot.
I don't know what to do with Kamara.
But he's lower. I got Kamara ranked lower than I ever had him ranked.
Kamara's 4-week high for rushing yards is 42. His 4-week high for receiving yards is 47. Ugh, man, he doesn't have a touchdown in over a month. What the heck? I didn't even.
Yeah, his 6-week high in rushing yards is 62.
Yeah, it is.
Ugh.
Man,
free
Jameis. That's all I can say. Free Jameis. I don't that actually further imprisons Alvin, but we got to free Jameis, folks. We have to.
Yeah, definitely further imprisons Alvin, but maybe it's better for the offense.
Yeah, I'd rather see the offense get better because then that'll give him better opportunities. Like he's got the stats are like, I mean, is it really going to get much worse? Over 4 weeks, he's averaging 4 catches and 33 yards receiving. Might as well we want 7 and 60 when it comes to Alvin Kamara.
Yeah. The thesis of fading Jameis for Alvin Kamara's sake is that it'll be worse for his receiving stats. Dude, they can't get that much worse.
Right.
So you're right.
Like any Mike Davis could come out here and get 33 receiving yards. Yeah.
Oh my Lord. Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.